Hey guys, welcome back. It's me here with a brand new video. I know it's been quite a while. I think it's been like 5 or 6 months since I last uploaded an actual long form video. I have been really sick, both physically and mentally, and I've just been really struggling with that. But today's video is going to be about my favorite art supplies. I'm going to be showing you an updated what's in my pencil case as well kind of thing, I guess, because most of my favorite art supplies I carry with me on daily because I use them on the daily. So we're going to be showing you that, and then I'm also going to show you my favorite like sketchbooks and stuff like that. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and like, and let's just get straight into it. So the first thing is my pencil case. As you can see, it is so freaking stuffed, but yes, it does zip actually, believe it or not. Everything fits in here so well. This is a total upgrade from what I used to have. I think I talked about it before on my channel. It's like this cute little Sanrio pencil case made of like literally plastic. And it fit everything pretty good, but it just wasn't really, working for me anymore because I have so many new things. But this is my new one. Is a cute little vintage dot cherry, like Kate Spade kind of vibe, and I really like it. So yeah, that's what we have now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dump all of my shit out, my pencil case, so that I can show you guys literally everything. Like, look at that. I know it kind of looks like a lot, but I use literally all of them. So first of all, this pencil case came with this cute little like metal sharpener, which are always useful. I feel like these help you get a more like better point, so that's always fun. And then this kind of flimsy like plastic ruler, which I never use. Maybe I should start using rulers more. I don't know, but and then the super cute little eraser, which I don't really ever use for right now because I am very partial to my kneaded eraser and my like rainbow eraser. But yeah, we have this just in case, I guess. But moving on to my actual art supplies that I use. So, as you guys know probably already, I talked about this I think quite a few in my like shorts. This is the Pentel Art Brush GFL with the black ink. Guys, I'm so obsessed with this pen. I use it literally every single day for like everything. I try to include this in like at least one of my drawings that I do on a daily basis. I believe this is the biggest brush that this brush comes in, and I wanted to make sure that I did get the biggest one because it's very versatile, considering that the tip is quite tapered, if you could tell there. You can get super thin lines, super thick lines, so that's always fun. Absolutely love this pen, and I cannot recommend it enough. It's especially good for, cause it has such like a nice texture to it, so you can use it for hair and stuff, and it's just so much more easier and just so beautiful. Of course, I had to get refills. I got these on Amazon for like a pack of three, and I carry one in my pencil case, obviously, because we cannot risk running out. The refills don't really have a sticker that says the color of the ink. I don't know what that's about, but small price to pay. And yeah, you get three for like $5. If you go on like some of the listings on Amazon though, they're like $10. I don't know what's happening here, but this was a very great deal, and I hope to keep that listing up because they're great. Next, oh my goodness, y'all, this pencil is absolutely just my holy fucking grail. This literally just got me out of art block and like just made me love, regular pencils like this so much more. The erasers are replaceable, so I guess that's cool. They even have green ones, which is like so awesome, but like why? But yeah, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but this pencil is literally getting like kind of shorter now because I feel like every time I use this pencil, I have to like sharpen it at least twice. I don't know if it's just the way I'm using it or if it's just because the lead is so soft, which I absolutely freaking adore. I have so many other pencils. Well, no, I'm lying. I have like three or four. By this brand called Generals, which you will see in a moment here. I'm gonna pick it up, and there we go. Yeah, this pencil here is a 2B, and I will first of all, let's talk about how terrible I sharpen that. Like, look at that. That's weird. But anyways, yeah. What was I saying? Sorry. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so this the lead on this and like literally every other pencil I've ever used, I don't like them because lead is not as soft as this Blackwing pencil. So I don't know, it's just not really a breeze. I feel like you dig into the paper so much more when you use a regular pencil like this. They're just not, the lead is just so much harder. And I hate that. And that's kind of why I just used mechanical pencils for literally ever until I got my Blackwing. They're very expensive, I will say. Like literally, I think the most expensive pencil you can buy right now that is not mechanical, at least. But I will say they are so very worth it. I wish I had more of these, but like I said, they're expensive, so that probably won't happen. But yeah, that's my favorite pencil ever. Changed my art process for the greater good. So moving on to other pencils we have is the colored pencils that I'm going to show you guys a little bit more later about. But these are rainbow pencils or whatever you want to call them. I think people call them rainbow pencils, but I have three of them in here. I have two of those ones I showed you, and then I have this regular like rainbow one. They're different. They have like different like vibes to them. I'll show you later in the video. But here is my only Caran d'Ache pencil. This is the moss green one. This is Luminance pencils. I love these so much. They are light, fast, and I don't know about you guys, but if you ever used a pencil like this, the Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils, are they also soft to you guys? I don't know. Like I feel like they're not super hard, so they're really fun to work with, and I just love these pencils. I kind of wish I had more, but I'm also not a super like colored pencil girly, except if we're talking, rainbow pencils. They always feel so soft to me, I guess. Like the lead on rainbow pencils is so soft. It's a breeze. I love it so much. So smooth. Um, so I like these pencils too. Will I buy more? Probably not, because I just really don't need them right now. Maybe if they had like a sepia, which I don't think they do. So moving on, we have like mechanical pencils. So when I went to the Muji store when I was on vacation like 2 or 3 years ago in another country, I got so many pens. This is the I don't know what they actually call this, but this is like the really sustainable, great quality pencil. These are all made in Japan, by the way, which is great because their stuff is just so amazing. If you know, you know. Then I have this little cheap one that I use sometimes. This one's just from like Temu, I don't know. But this Muji one has like a replaceable eraser, which is very fun. I don't use it that much because kind of hard to find like refills for that kind of stuff. And they're kind of expensive for like no good reason. But yeah, I love this pencil, my favorite mechanical pencil. I don't use it as much as I used to for like full drawings. I just use this for like laying things out in like details. So yeah. This though is just like a little super cheap pencil that I think somebody gave me. I think that this might be from Temu, but the lead is 2 millimeter, so it's very thick. And I love a thick pencil lead because you can do a lot more with them and quicker. But yeah, it's really cute. It reminds me of my boyfriend because he loves doggies, and it says "Let's go together." So I don't know why it says that, but it's cute. Of course, if you have mechanical pencils, you have to have your mechanical pencil lead refills. So we have our, again, Muji. This is the lady actually at the register gave me this because she noticed I got a bunch of mechanical pencils and I didn't get the refills. So that's cool. You get a lot. So love that. Need to pick up some more lead refills soon, eventually, I guess, because I only have this one. But so this is amazing for you girlies or boys or whatever, you theys out there who love, a good red pencil. This is actually like my favorite thing ever. This is by Stabilo, however you want to say it. People say Stabilo, but I feel like you're supposed to be saying it Stabilo. But I don't know, I'm stupid in American. Moving on, this pencil is amazing. It's an aquel pencil, meaning that you can use it for like you can use it wet. It's watercolor basically. It's like a watercolor pencil because like you use it and then you play like with a brush or like anything that's wet, I guess, or apply it to like wet paper, which I have done, and it just, oh my god, as you can see, it's so smooth, so like a like soft pencil. The pigment is so great, they literally just rubs off on your finger. This is a really nice pencil, and I feel like it is so freaking underrated. I never hear it, literally never hear anybody talking about this pencil, and I do not know why. I love this for like if I want to add like just crazy accents, or maybe just like sketching something out. I will use this because it is so cool, so pigmented. Like you would think something like this maybe wouldn't work that good, but no, and it's actually super inexpensive. Now I will say I haven't seen them ever since I bought mine. It was cheap, I think, maybe like under $5. Um, love it. If you can find them, or one at least, get it, pick it up, try it. It's amazing. Love it. Next, we have this art graphite stick made in Portugal. Now, this is an amazing little like graphite stick. I love them so much. Who else makes graphite sticks? I don't really know. I only know about this brand, I think. I'm stupid. Yes, I know. But this is amazing. I do like to take it out of the little like uh what do you call this? Like the wrapper. And I'll take it out and just like go like look at this little crack in it. Isn't that crazy? Okay. Anyways, yeah, I like to go like this and then like on the paper and then I kind of tone my paper. Even though I use like Royal Talons sketchbooks, which are like already toned like off yellow, off white. It's kind of like a yellow. I do like to tone my paper, and yeah, these can get quite messy as you can see. But for quick sketches, figural sketches, or just anything like that, absolutely love. Writing like squarish kind of shapes too, amazing. Love it for shading. I have this random like jumbo eraser. It's like colorful. It's cutesy. It's by Pin and Gear, which is like a Walmart like thing. And I try to search for these, but I literally cannot find them, and it's so sad because this is an amazing eraser. Believe it or not, I know it seems cheap, but if you really want to get in there and add like a lot of like nice highlights or whatever, this is such a good size for that. And it erases so good. Like you wouldn't think this works as good as it does, but it literally does. And if anybody can like has ever seen these or can find one for me, I would be so happy because they're cute and they erase really good. So of course, we have our kneaded eraser. Love my kneaded eraser, y'all. I need to get a new one. As you can see, I'm dropping it on the fucking floor because it's getting really hard to like knead at this point because it has like a lot of graphite in it and junk because I use it all the time. It's like literally full of crumbs and hair too at this point, but I don't know if you can see that. I know I'm literally fucking disgusting. Just ignore that. But kneaded erasers are amazing. You can shape them to whatever shape you fucking need, no pun intended. And yeah, they work really great for erasing. If you're an artist, you know. If you know, you know, you know. This is a blending stump. Again, if you know, you know. Amazing. I love these. I love how they get so dirty to the point where you can start using them to like actually sketch and adding details and stuff like that. Amazing. I really didn't understand, the whole blending stump hype. I just used my hands or just nothing, for the longest time. And then, when I finally got one, I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Very useful. They come in even bigger sizes, and I have smaller ones, but I don't use them because they're useless. Then we have this, which is what they call like a pin eraser, or like, I don't know, it's like because you can like do this and like the eraser comes out like that. And these are refillable, which is awesome. This is my only one though. It actually broke off, and I have a little bit of it like sitting around somewhere, but yeah, these are really cool for getting in those details. They sell even smaller ones. I got this one from a friend. I think the same person who gave me like that pencil. But I'm pretty sure all of this is from Timu. Um, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So yeah, they sell some way smaller ones that I wish I had because like they're so like these kind of things come so small. It's literally like the size of like I don't know, like a grain of rice. Here's a broken piece by the way. Yeah. Look small, but they're actually like smaller ones. Good for like adding like pupil details and stuff. So if you see those, I recommend those instead. Moving forward, we have my brush pins. This is the brush pin segment of this video, y'all. I love my brush pins. I love a good brush pin. I love a good brush pin. This is like my smaller one that I have. I consider this one my smallest one. This is the Bemoji something. I'll put it on the screen or like I'll probably link most of this stuff if I can find it down below or just ask me, if you want one of these specific things I'm showing in this video. But I got this like a year ago for like my 20th birthday, I believe. And I love it. It's amazing. I will say it doesn't have as much texture and stuff as my Pentel one. And I definitely wouldn't recommend like these two brush pens for like filling up spaces because they're quite small and will definitely run out of ink and you can't replace them. But these are so cheap that you can just like buy new ones. The Bimoji one is like $5 or something, and this one is from the Muji store. This is actually this might be the smallest one. Yeah, this is actually a smaller one. I don't know why I said the other one was. This one has a smaller point. I'm stupid. But yeah, I love both of those. And then who was gonna tell me Stabilo made a brush pen? Like I know they make the other kind of pens like regular, and they're also called a pin 68. I don't know what the 68 is all about because literally all of their pens call 68. But I also have a green version of this, and this is a brush pen. Absolutely obsessed. These work really good. They write so like they're very flowy and like not dry. And this is not the kind of nib that I usually like. Y'all know I love my fiber, my synthetic fiber bristles. But yeah, this actually works really good. I actually think it might be a little like flexible or something, which I love. I do not like a stiff pin. I do not like a stiff pin. These are also super cute because if you see on this red pencil, and literally all of them, they all have like the little like signature swan that they have on the top of their pins, which is such a cute little detail. Maybe most people won't notice that, but if you can tell, that's so cute. I digress. Yeah, this is my mud green. I believe that's what they call it, but it's like a darker kind of olivey, almost an army green. Which I don't like army green. I don't know why, but this green is really nice for like scenery, like drying grass or just like literally whatever you want. Like it doesn't even fucking matter. But as you can see, the tips are quite different. The brush pin is more pointy and longer, which is amazing, and I prefer this. Moving forward though, Stabilo makes amazing pins, and I totally recommend them. They're so inexpensive. I'm pretty sure most people know them for their highlighters though, which I don't have one of yet. Um, I don't know. I might look into that, but eventually. But here's my Copic marker. This is my only Copic marker. If you know, you know. They were doing a like free, and I quote free little like thing where you could get like a one Copic marker for like $1. I think that's like for shipping or whatever, but I think that's passed, unfortunately. But I got hazelnut and it was random. I was kind of wishing they would send me like a black or a gray or even a green, something more that I would have like used. But then the more I had this, the more I realized the hazelnut, this color is like very useful. It has like a chisel and like a regular like nib. I like this kind of nib. It's not like that one that like frays, I don't think. So that's nice. These are very juicy as you can see. But yeah, this is really good for drawing animals or like even like it's kind of more of like a, in my opinion, like an earthy kind of tone because it's brown. So you can it's very versatile. So I love this. Will I ever own more Copics? Probably not. But these are refillable, so that's cool. Probably wouldn't do that though. I don't use this that often, but I'm probably gonna use it in an upcoming video. I'm not sure. I'll think about that. But yeah, do you guys use Copic markers? Like, is that still a thing, or does everybody just use like the oh hoo hoos now? I'm not really a alcohol marker girly. I feel like I just really hate them, and they make me not want to even create. Something about alcohol markers, y'all. Like, I just don't like them. They're very tedious and like they leak. Moving on, though, we have this really lovely Posca marker. Now, I love a good acrylic marker, y'all. I love one. I think that acrylic markers are just so fucking fun to use. There are so many different like brands that sell them, and they are usually pretty good. Posca is probably my favorite. I'm trying to get into using like what is it, the Arctic markers, but they're super expensive, y'all. Like super expensive. But for now, we have this. And this is the English green, which is incredible marker. Oh my goodness, this color is so gorgeous. And you can use it for a lot of different things. I haven't used this as much as I should because I'm scared I'm gonna run out. But honestly, I might use this for a project that I have coming up. I don't know. I don't know. But let's move on to the like ballpoint pen segment. So as you can see, I have quite a few of these bad boys. So for details, I absolutely love the Signo Uniball Mitsubishi. This is made by like the Mitsubishi company or something like that. You'll see soon when I zoom in. But this is a white pen, white gel pen essentially, and in my opinion, these work so much better than like the Jelly Roll pens. I had like a pack of three. Okay, I think they come in like different sets, and I have like the set of three. But I got rid of them and only kept one of them, which I'll show you in a second. But I did replace these because my main one, as you can see here, is running out of ink, so I got three new ones. They come in a set, pretty inexpensive too. Sorry, there's hair on literally everything. I'm disgusting. Um, but yeah, these are fun. They write really good. They're extremely pigmented. Here's my Jelly Roll, the only one that I have now because I don't know. Like sometimes they want to work, but sometimes they don't. Um, I totally recommend the and the other one, the Uniball, over this. But I don't know. You guys tell me which one do y'all prefer? If y'all use these or have used either of them, or is there an even better one out there? Like, let me know in the comments because I'm always open to new ideas. But as you can see, very pigmented, and I love using this. It has never failed me. I will say maybe on some surfaces it doesn't want to work, but that's for another time. Here is my Sharpie S Gel 0.7. Love these pens. These work very good, very smooth. Can we focus? Can we fucking focus? Okay, I guess not. We have to get manual. Okay, so I love this pen. Very nice color. But no, I'm not just glazing this pen because it's green. It's genuinely like it writes very smooth. And when I want to do my sketches in pen, these are my two choices. This is also this is the Pilot 0.7 G2, whatever that means. And this one is my literally holy grail in terms of pens. This is even better than the Sharpie, I'd argue. It's very smooth, very juicy, never failed me, and they last literally forever. Like, I'm literally gonna sketch something after this video with this, probably. I love it. Moving on, we have these I just got into. I didn't even know this brand existed. Like, I'm gonna keep it so real with y'all right now. Who knew these existed? They are called a pen by a brand called Marvi Yoshida, something like that. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. But this is like the 4 pack, which has like black, brown, red, and gray. I don't carry the black one because these pens are very, very skinny and like, I don't know, like they're very like small. They're like a 0.3, which is quite small, yes. But I love these because the colors are very unique and I will sketch with them and just use them for like edit details sometimes. They're very fun. Next we have the Furunosuke. I literally tear the fuck out of this name literally each time I say it. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I love these pens so much, but I will say I carry the hard tip right here, the hard tip more, because in my mind, if I was to lose this one in public, I wouldn't be as sad. Even though they write basically the same, I wouldn't be as sad as if I lost this one. But then like I have all my important stuff in my pencil case, so like what kind of thinking is that? I don't even know what's the logic. But this is the black one that is the soft tip, which like I said, in my opinion, they kind of feel the same, but I do prefer the black one. So I keep that one at home usually. So yeah, that's basically everything that I carry in here. I believe I showed y'all everything. Um I know it looks like this doesn't zip, but bitch, I'm about to show y'all it literally, this pencil case fits everything, and I'm going to show you guys in a second. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I carry in here. I know it's a fuck ton, but I swear I use literally every single thing in here every day. It's all part of my art process, which I plan to make an actual video on soon. So if you want to see me draw or paint some shit, please stay tuned because that's coming eventually. I just gotta get over. I just gotta get over my anxiety. Why can I literally never talk when I'm recording these voiceovers? It's actually embarrassing. But yeah, that's that. If I can find this, I'll link it below. I don't know. You guys let me know if you want, if you're interested in any of that stuff. But yeah, here are those pencils. These are relatively new to my art process. I got these on Amazon. They're pretty cheap. This, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that name because I have no idea how, but I believe it is a Chinese brand. These both are. And this comes in like a pack of 8, I believe. And here are they. Here are they. There's like this one that kind of reminds me of lava, and this one like I don't know, fruity kind of looking ones, and then like a tropical one and some pink and purple ones. There's like two pink and purples, which I'm not a fan of because first of all they kind of look very similar. The one that has yellow in it just like a little bit more like lighter because it has yellow, of course, so it kind of tones itself out, but also could have done without it because I don't know about y'all, but I'm not a purple girly. I do not like purple, and I don't know why that is. I just really kind of low key hate purple. But um, here is the other ones by a brand called Mr. Pen, and this comes with like a free like sharpener and like a sticker. I made a short about it. If you're interested, go look. But yeah, these comes in a pack of 12, so you'll literally never run out of these. Like I still am using my other one. But these are just like rainbow graphite kind of like things. It reminds me of like little mini color wheels. Isn't that cute? Love that. Here are my swatches of these pencils in the sketchbook that I'm trying not to spoil too much for you guys because I want to do a sketchbook tour soon. But here's my favorite one, my second favorite, this is the third one, fourth. These four here at the bottom are like my favorite, and then also like that one by the purple one. And the very top one is interesting, but I'm not like, as you can see, the purple and the pink ones are just not really that great. I don't know why. The purple one is probably even like one of the most pigmented ones. It's just that I don't like it. Here's the like regular like rainbow one with like all the random colors. Look at that. You can get so many different like colors in just that one pencil. I'd argue that maybe like the 12 pack is probably like the better deal because you can get so many different like vibes with it. So yeah, that's cute. The next thing I want to show you guys is going to be my acrylic inks. I am literally obsessed with acrylic ink. This is not all the brands I use. I actually also use Artist Loft. I know, don't hate on me, y'all. The Artist Loft brand is actually really good for certain like things you want to do, like acrylic ink, which I don't have to show y'all right now because it's not near me, unfortunately. But this is the liquid text. I have a like, let me see. I think I have like 7 of these, maybe 6. But this is the sap green one, and this is the white one. These are really amazing. I feel like they are a little thick though. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I feel like a much runnier acrylic ink is better. This is the De La Roni Genesis Green. I cannot open it. It's quite literally glued right now. It's glued shut. I don't know why it happens sometimes. This is a very shimmery, pearlescent, hence the name, pearlescent color. Like, look at that. Can we focus? Yeah, see? We're gonna focus? Obviously not. But, yeah, these are amazing. If you want to try acrylic ink, I definitely recommend it. It is so much fun. And then here are my sketch. I know y'all are getting so sick of me at this point. I've showed y'all these so many times in my shorts. But I love these sketchbooks. These are the Royal Talons Art Creation sketchbooks. And sorry, more here, but these are amazing. These are 3 that I own right now. This is the green one. This is the biggest size. I don't remember the dimensions right now, but as you can see, the sketchbook paper in these is quite like off-white, kind of almost like a yellowish. I think there's a specific term for this, but I'm stupid and don't remember the name. But yeah, these are really really nice. I think they are really good for literally everything. They're mixed media. I only like sketchbooks and I only buy sketchbooks if they are mixed media because I do so many different things. And if it cannot hold up to like all my mediums, then why do I have it? This is the second largest that I have. This is like I think this is, I don't know, but I love this one and I need to finish this one. I've only done like 3, maybe 4 pages, maybe even 5. But this one is kind of getting like almost finished. This was more of like my oil pastel kind of sketchbook, but it's just taken on a totally different life, totally different form, and I use it for everything. So yeah, these are amazing part of my daily art process when I'm not doing like stuff on like pieces of paper, watercolor paper or whatever. I'm using these to jot down ideas. Next up, we have the oil pastel segment. And these are the Gallery Mungio, whatever you want to call them. Oil pastels. These are my holy grail. I've said that so many times in this video. Clip that shit. But these are my favorite ever. Like literally I've tried like a couple other kind of brands, but I've not tried Sennelier. They're very very expensive. Probably will never have the opportunity to use those. But these are like literally the best in my opinion. They are not too soft and they're not too oily. They're not too hard. They're like the perfect consistency, and using these just makes me so like happy and like so like they make me feel so very creative. Here what they look like up close. As you can see, some of them look very run down and washed up because I use them quite regularly. Although I have kind of like, I love these so much that I have kind of opted to like try other brands, which I'll show you in a moment. This is one of my favorite colors in the set. This is the 24 count. They have much, much bigger and much, much smaller sets, but I got this one because it was the one I could afford at the time. I got these like 3 years ago, quite some time ago. I don't even know when I got this, like it was forever ago. Um, but I've been kind of fluctuate. Look at this pretty color. Isn't this pretty? It's a light olive. I love this color. It's probably my favorite color in this set. But what was I saying? Yeah, so I love these so much that I have other brands that I use more so that I don't run out of these. So like I use these in combination with like my less good ones. We have a lot of purple. I don't like purple, y'all. I don't like purple. This is, I think it was like a violet, and then we have like a bluish kind of black, purple, And then this is purple apparently, which is weird because it looks more of like magenta, pink, something like that. I don't know why that's called purple, y'all. I don't know why that's called purple. But yeah, these are amazing. This is an ultramarine blue. These are just really lovely. They are like the perfect consistency, so vibrant. They are not, blotchy. They're not, oily or just like anything like that. These are just very, very nice. Now, here are my polyrubens oil pastels, which are basically everything I said that the Mungios are not. These is 48 colors, and these are kind of expensive. I think they're like 40 bucks last time I checked. And I like these. They are quite pleasant to use. I will say, for some reason, this specific brand, when I use them and like my hands touch them, I low key get like some kind of like allergic reaction or something. I don't know what's in these, but I will say they're quite oily. So something maybe about the binders or something like some kind of chemical in this is giving me some kind of itch, and it's low key annoying. These kind of vary in like consistency. Some of them are very like good and like smooth and like vibrant and really show up on the paper very smoothly. Some of them kind of have more of like a oily kind of like almost see-through consistency, which is kind of weird. So I will say these are kind of inconsistent in their consistency. So that's kind of annoying, but I do like these. I probably use these more. I prefer these over like the ones I'm about to show you. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and get into that. These are my like way lower grade oil pastels. So these are the ones that I first tried, I think, ever. Or maybe, I don't know. I think honestly I might have gotten the Mungio and I realized that these ones are like totally not that great. These are by Pentel, and Pentel makes amazing art supplies. I will say some of their stuff is very, very good. And these oil pastels are, I don't want to say they're bad. I'll say they're good, but they kind of remind me more of like a crayon because they are very hard and do not really blend, at least in my experience. They don't really blend that good. Um, but for a beginner, intermediate kind of thing, yeah, like you can totally get these down and they work pretty good. You can get some interesting stuff with them, I will say. This one is literally like on its last leg. And yeah, I've used quite a lot of these. The black one is that just the wrapper? No, we still have some. But yeah, I've used these quite a bit until I realized that they're just not giving me what they could be giving. Like I said, they're very hard. They just do not work as great as, much softer. These should be like more advertised as like beginner, hard, kind of oil pastel because like the Mungio, the Paul Rubens are very soft, and I guess it really just boils down to like your preference. Do you like a hard real pastel, or do you prefer something soft or like in between? I would say the Mungios are kind of in between, but more softer. These ones right here, you can't really get like a smooth application like whatsoever. Like it's kind of crazy. Keep it in mind that these are probably, more beginner level. And they also have a really strange smell, kind of like the Rubens. It almost smells like gas or something, which is kind of like it literally floods my room sometimes. But I've kind of gotten like accustomed to it. This is the Art Deco. I hate these. As you can see, I've used up the white and the black. These are very easy to get through because I'm not partial with them. I'm not like obsessed with them by any means. They are like the definition of like, okay, so I know a lot of people probably really like these. I've seen a ton of great reviews about these, but they're just kind of like with the blues, especially in the browns, in the purples. I noticed that they are kind of blotchy and like kind of see-through. I don't know what that's about, but that's not what you're gonna see in an oil pastel whatsoever. At least in my opinion, what I'm going for, I want like full coverage. I'm a full coverage bitch. Like I do not want blotchy, oily kind of paper. Like that's just gross. And it's not cutesy to me whatsoever. So honestly, I would prefer the Pentel over these Art Deco. Like honestly, like these can be actually these are kind of soft. They're not like they're kind of in between. Depending on like how hard you press, but do they blend good? No. I feel like they have the capability, maybe, but like they're kind of difficult and it's just not really cute in my opinion. So I don't really like these. They're probably the worst ones that I have, and I would not buy them again. Kind of like at first I thought, oh my god, these are amazing, they're nice and soft, but as I, use like the Mungio and the polyrubans, I realized that, this isn't really how oil pastels should or are supposed to look. Like I said, though, depending on what you're going for, if, it really just depends. If you're a beginner, you don't know. So yeah, I do like these. I think they're really cute. Like they're really skinny. They probably don't last so long. Um, they do remind me of just like regular crayons. I actually just bought these. Isn't that crazy? Sometimes drawing with like regular crayons can be fun. So these are fun for little experiments and stuff. But of course, the Mungio will always have my heart. I need to look into getting a bigger set, but like the lack of money plagues me. Here is a cute little sketchbook doodle kind of thing of a cow I did in my sketchbook. With the oil pastels, I did this mainly with, I think, Paul Rubens and the Mungio. So this is kind of what you get. It's very, very textural. I love oil pastels because of the texture. Like, let's be honest, it's so amazing. Next up, I think this might actually be the last thing I have to show you guys. But this is my Hemi gouache set, one of two. This is my much older one that I got back like 3 or 4 years ago. Here are some stickers I made, by the way. Sticker plug. This is a little wormy I made, excuse the cuss word, and then a little mango that is very filthy now. But I didn't make these other ones, these are just like from Target. But yeah, let's open this bad boy up. So this is like I always call it half pan when that's not what it's really called. I don't think it's just like they have kind of like I don't know, it's like they have like two colors in one little tray. And I did actually moisturize these not too long ago. As you can see, like the orange is very juicy looking, but some of them are back to being like cracked. But these, the good thing about hand gouache is that you can rehydrate them and just make them so much more beautiful again. So, very easy to work with, in my honest opinion, if you know what you're doing. It is a bit of like a huge learning curve or whatever, but, and I actually haven't really used gouache in quite some time. Probably after this video, I'm going to go make something with this because it's been a bit. But gouache is very, very fun. I think I showed on like one of my, or like my only sketchbook tour that I did like what, like last year. I showcased something that I did with gouache, and it actually came out pretty good considering that I was like just legit a beginner with gouache. Very fun. You can get a lot of fun things out of gouache, and I think that's really amazing. Now, this is my bigger set that I got from someone on the internet. I'm very grateful for this. I got this last year, and this is the 56 set of Henry gouaches. Excuse how dirty and scratched up this is. My art, and I quote, my art room is very, very like chaotic, so things are kind of fucked up. But oh, look how pretty this is, y'all. Look how pretty. I am so obsessed. Like on camera, look how vibrant and just like aesthetic these are. Excuse how totally not completely in frame they are. That's kind of irking me. I have OCD. But look how pretty these are. You have literally every color you could ever need and more because you can mix them, obviously, which is amazing. I do a lot of mixing personally. I did rehydrate these after that little short that I made about these, which, if you haven't seen that, please go check that out. It's amazing. Very fun video that I filmed. And they are back to being, some of them are back to being a little bit dehydrated again, which is just like the thing with gouache. I love this color though. Look how light this is. This whole row of like greens are so pretty. And there's also like metallic colors here at the bottom that dry out and shrink so comically. I don't know why. But yeah, gouache is very fun, very fun medium. In my opinion, it can be a little bit difficult and frustrating at times though. I will say, is gouache light fast? Like I literally, that's something that I actually haven't really looked into because I'm stupid. But I would think it is, right? I hope you guys enjoyed watching today's video. It was very fun. I hope you guys got a lot out of it. Lots and lots of more fun videos to come. I have a lot of ideas coming up. If you're new here, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It will help me out immensely. Trying to get to like, I think it's 1K so that we can start monetizing and making that coin, which we all know I need to continue fueling my art supply addiction. I digress. If you guys want to be sweet, leave a follow, a like, and even a comment. I love reading you guys' comments and helping you guys find your next favorite art supply. So, yeah, until next time, I love you guys. Bye.